March 16th, which is next Monday, the Orlando Magic will be visiting the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. And to celebrate Atlanta's booty-shaking culture, they have announced that that night will be Magic City Night. Yes, Magic City as in the legendary strip club in Atlanta, which will feature performances and Magic City wings. And like most people, I'm a little bit conflicted on this, okay? You got a lot of people that have an issue with it because why is the NBA doing a collab with a strip club? And you got a lot of people that's like, hey, that's Atlanta culture. Leave our culture alone. This is what we do. Now, I got a few articles that I want to read real quick, and they are a little bit lengthy, so just bear with me. This first one comes from Luke Kornet, who plays for the Spurs. He says, concerning the Atlanta Hawks, this week the Atlanta Hawks announced a special one-night collaboration to celebrate the city's iconic cultural institution, Magic City, during the team's home game against Orlando on Monday, March 16th. In his press release, the Hawks failed to acknowledge that this place is, as the business itself boasts, Atlanta's premier strip club. Given this fact, I would like to respectfully ask that the Atlanta Hawks cancel this promotion night with Magic City. The NBA should desire to protect and esteem women, many of whom work diligently every day to make this the best basketball league in the world. We should promote an atmosphere that is protective and respectful of the daughters, wives, sisters, mothers, and partners that we know and love. Allowing this night to go forward without protest will reflect poorly on us as an NBA community, specifically in being complicit in the potential objectification and mistreatment of women in our society. He's talking about women that want to mistreat themselves, by the way. I just wanted to put that out there. Regardless of how a woman finds her way into the adult entertainment industry, many in this space experience abuse, harassment, and violence to which they should never be subjected. I like to encourage the league, its owners, employees, and fans to hold the Atlanta Hawks to a higher standard of what they find worthy of promoting. I and others throughout the league were surprised by and object to the Hawks' decision. We desire to provide an environment where fans of all ages can safely come and enjoy the game of basketball and where we can celebrate the history and culture of communities in good conscience. The celebration of a strip club is not conduct aligned with that vision. Please join me in petitioning the Atlanta Hawks to cancel this promotion so as to ensure that the NBA remains a safe, respectful, and welcoming environment for everyone involved. Luke Kornet, who plays for the Spurs, which is in San Antonio, Texas, ain't got nothing to do with Atlanta. And he wants him and the rest of the NBA to protest. And again, these are women that decide to go and strip. Now, abuse and all of those different things do happen in society. And this is the reason why I'm conflicted in it, because I am in the Atlanta area and I would never tell a city, a state, or anything how they should operate, what they should celebrate, what their culture should be. I'm not in no high moral ground to do that, okay? I've dated strippers. I've talked to strippers. Me personally, I'm not a real big strip club guy. I'm gonna be completely honest. Most times I'm in the strip club, I'm either dropping a girl off to work or picking her up from work. That's really the only time that I'm really in the strip club. But I would be a hypocrite to act like I've never gone and had a really good time sometimes when I do go. However, it's not about strip clubs specifically. I just think that society as a whole, the culture right now, everything is so over-sexualized. And I think that that's actually detrimental to our society. Now, am I part of the problem? Absolutely. But I think that when you look at this from not just the individual standpoint of, oh, the NBA is doing a collaboration with Magic City. First of all, if you think they're going to have strippers at the damn game, you tripping, okay? They are not going to have women come out there and undress, all right? If anything, the only thing that they're bringing from Magic City is some merch and wings. That's it. They ain't say nothing about no extra hoes being up in there. And even if they was to bring dancers out there, they already got dancers at the game. They already got women that go out there and dance and be wearing, little skimpy outfits. Now, this letter that I just read, that Luke Kornet wrote, was also reshared by Horford, who played for the Atlanta Hawks from 2007 to 2016. That's a long damn time.
You work with the Hawks, throughout the years.
And I've worked with Magic City throughout the years.
And
although I prefer the Blue Flame, I'm a big fan of Magic City as well.
What do you think about this whole controversy?
I think that the Playboy Club was the first club to allow but allow black comics in it. So we got Dick Gregory out of it, a comic, a scholar, and a philosopher. Magic City has been a black-owned business for over 30 years in my community. That community has given entertainers that happen to be dancers a place to entertain. Those women have went on to become business owners, moms, wives, and more. And the culture that Playboy started in the 50s lives in the Atlanta gentlemen's club scene, whether that's Magic City or the Blue Flame or Peaches. And if you don't understand Atlanta, just hush up and be quiet.
Yeah.
Al Horford, we never with you anyway.
Well, that was Luke Kornet, Al Horford.
We don't with Luke. Luke should stay in San Antonio and concern himself with San Antonio business. If the city of Atlanta embraces that, and they've done a beautiful documentary, Jamie Gertz's company produced a beautiful documentary on Magic City, then we should be supporting our city and not just for chicken wings.
Yeah.
You're never going to get rid of adult entertainment in Atlanta. That's why they call it adult entertainment. It is one of the things that has helped desegregate, resegregate, keep our community black owned, keep people who are in ownership positions. When you go to Vegas, the strip clubs aren't owned by people who look like the people who work there. When you go to Miami, even, it's not that. So if you come to Atlanta and they say they like the girls in the chicken wings and the city doesn't have a problem with it, shut the up.
That's right. That's right.
Not this man trying to speak like stripping has just helped advance the black community so great. These women became nurses and doctors and business owners, and yeah, a lot of them did, but what is a lot of them out here pushing now? These ex-dancers and all that, what are they doing? Well, you see a lot of them, they're producing content that kind of aligns with that lifestyle that they made their money from. You look at old video vixens who go on to do podcasts, and now they are kind of like outcasts because, well, now they have a microphone and now they're talking and now they're giving you their opinion and stuff. And all you hear is the same brokenness that probably led to them being in that particular lifestyle before. Now, I know plenty of women who have danced and they stopped dancing and, went on about their business, went on about their lives, wasn't really crazy or messed up in the head. It was something that they did. Cool. This is not a one size fits all type of thing where everybody goes through the same thing. But I just think it's interesting, though, that they're trying so hard to justify it. And I'm not one to say that it needs to be justified. I'm just speaking about the responses that I'm getting, is that they're trying so hard to justify in ways that, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, what sports team has ever done a collaboration with a strip club? The Wizards ain't never did nothing with Stadium nightclub, you know what I'm saying? And maybe they have had some type of collaboration, but actually having a night that celebrates it. Now, again, they're not necessarily promoting stripping or dancing because they're not going to have strippers or dancers there. Hopefully, I pray to God not. But that culture alone, it exists and it's been around. But I do see it being a detriment to our society in a lot of ways, just mostly because of the over-sexualization of everything. And I don't think that them having a Magic City night at an NBA game where they're bringing out chicken wings and merch is going to further push our society downhill. I don't see that happening. Now, I did want to read real quickly. I'm not going to read this whole article, but you can go on NBA.com and actually search or Google for Atlanta Hawks Magic City Night. And the actual article from NBA.com, I just wanted to read it and see what exactly it says this is. Hawks to celebrate Atlanta's iconic cultural institution, Magic City, during the team's Magic City Monday game against the Orlando Magic on Monday, March 16th. Special live recording of Hawks AF podcast with Jamie Gertz, T.I. performance, Magic City Kitchen's world famous wings, and co-branded limited edition hoodie highlight the evening's festivities. So they're just telling you what exactly is going on in this game as far as the event and everything that's going on. Before the game, they said the series has interviews with Big Boy, Killer Mike, T.I., and others. So there's a 5-part Stars docuseries about Magic.